Hi, and welcome back to Bounce Forward with me, Tiff Hall. I'd like to first acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which I'm recording this podcast, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. I pay my respects to elders past and present. Belle came to me. Tiff, I've heard you talk about macronutrients and the importance of protein in our meals, but I'm wondering if there's specific times throughout the day we should be eating more carbs or more protein. For example, is protein best in the morning and less carbs at night, or does it not really matter? Yes, Belle, good question. So if we're talking weight loss, for example, timing macronutrients can play a huge role in optimizing weight loss and influencing your metabolism, your energy levels, preserving muscle. So definitely there are optimal ways of taking your protein and your carbs, and especially if you are on a weight loss journey. But if you're on a general health journey, I wouldn't be getting too freaked out and stressed about it. Eating whole foods, balanced meals, your snacks. I mean, that's just healthy eating. I wouldn't worry too much. But let's go through what are macronutrients and the best timings of having them anyway. So macronutrients are your protein, carbs, and fats. And then you've got your micronutrients, which are your vitamins and your minerals. So if we're looking at protein first, you mentioned having protein earlier on in the day is the best. And it is. Consuming protein at breakfast can help control your appetite and reduce cravings throughout the day. So protein in the morning is fantastic if you can manage it. And then throughout the day, if you distribute your protein intake evenly across meals, it supports that muscle maintenance and helps you to keep satiated. So that's also a huge win. Post-workout, you want to have protein because it helps with the muscle recovery and the growth, and it boosts metabolism. And our goal is to build lean muscle mass. No matter who you are, you're not going to bulk up. No. You're not going to bulk up, but you want to build lean muscle because that's longevity. That's your body being strong through your 60s, through your 70s. It's really important. So then if we look at carbohydrates, you do want to incorporate some complex carbohydrates like whole grains and fruits in the morning to provide sustained energy and prevent that mid-morning energy slump, okay? Pre-workout, your carbohydrates are important. About 30 to 60 minutes before exercise, it increases your performance and your endurance. So you want to have a little bit of carbohydrate before you do exercise. And then post-workout, eating carbs helps replenish the glycogen stores and aids in recovery. So pairing carbs with protein can enhance muscle recovery. So that's important. And then if you are looking at weight loss, limit them in the evening. Reducing carbohydrate intake in the evening, it can prevent excess calorie consumption, and it will support your weight loss goals. You don't, sitting in front of the TV and snacking on biscuits or, it isn't going to get you where you want to be if that's your goal. And then if we look at fats throughout the day, you want to include your healthy fats, your avocados, your nuts, your olive oil in meals to promote feeling full and support your overall joint health and your overall health. Pre-workout, you want to avoid high-fat meals, though, because before exercise, it can provide digestive discomfort and it may slow you down, okay? It will slow down energy availability. Dinner, including healthy fats in your evening meal, can help you feel full and reduce that nighttime snacking, which can be a problem. So definitely include some fats at dinner. And then I've got some general tips for you. You really want to aim to have those balanced meals. So you want to aim to be having the protein, carbohydrates, and healthy fats to keep blood sugar levels stable and promote feeling full. That's the basic. A balanced meal wins. And you don't need to overthink, when am I eating this and when am I eating that and how much of it, and just think, I'm doing whole foods and I'm doing a balanced meal. Then hydration. Of course, you want to drink a lot of water throughout the day, and hydration is particularly important because your body doesn't actually know the difference between being hungry and dehydrated, if that makes sense. So sometimes you'll be actually dehydrated and your body is triggering thirst because it wants you to go seeking moisture from food. So if you're hydrated, you have better control over your appetite cues. So make sure you drink lots of water. Jazz it up with some fruit, some hydrolyte, you can make water more interesting. And then consistent meal timing. Eating at regular intervals every 3 to 4 hours can regulate your hunger and prevent your overeating. So sticking to that 3 to 4 hour rule. I have the 3-hour reset rule, where every 3 hours is a new day for me. So it always it coincides with a meal, which is great. So you never really have that all or nothing attitude. And then sample meal timings like breakfast. You want a high protein meal with complex carbs and a small amount of healthy fat. So think scrambled eggs with spinach and whole grain toast. Really simple, okay? Mid-morning snack, protein-rich snack, Greek yogurt with berries. Easy. Lunch, balanced meal with lean protein, complex carbs, and healthy fats. You could do grilled chicken salad with some quinoa and avocado. And then an afternoon snack, healthy fat and protein combo. You could have a handful of almonds and an apple. And then dinner, lean protein with non-starchy vegetables and a small portion of healthy fats. You could do some baked salmon with steamed broccoli and olive oil. And post-workout, protein shake or with a banana. Like, it doesn't have to be really fancy. That's just the simplest of simplest things. And you're probably thinking, hey, Tiff, that sounds really boring. But I'm just trying to demonstrate how easy and simple you can make it and not overthink it. I think that's my main message today. Thanks so much for listening to Bounce Forward. I absolutely love having your company. So please DM me on Instagram at tiffhall_xo and let me know all the questions you'd love me to cover. Don't forget to rate and review me on your podcast app. Speak soon. Happy days.